Hello again, this is Mike Graham from Integrated Marketing, bringing you affiliate tips educating beginners and intermediates. In the last few videos, I've been going over what you might need if you're going to start up an affiliate business, going from discussion about the physical things you're going to need, such as an autoresponder and a domain hosting and a domain name. And touching on the educational aspect of it, to looking at the mental aspect of it and what your mindset needs to be. And I think when you come to look at the mindset, it can all look a little bit forbidding, um, which is not to put people off. But today I'm going to discuss a very important aspect of it, which sort of may help to relieve some of the burden of what you need actually as a sort of way of working, having loads of stamina and being very consistent and persistent, to discussing the reasons why you're starting a business. And they often say that it's the why that carries you forward, having a strong enough purpose and vision in what you're doing, so that anytime you really feel like flagging and throwing the whole thing away, you can refer to your reasons why you're doing it and work from that, because they would necessarily override all other factors, in as much as if your why is powerful enough, if it's compelling enough, and it brings you enough in terms of outcome, then you're just going to get on with the tough times and soldier on through, and then get to sort of the easier times again. And in this game, it is necessary to have a why. It's very necessary. And people have quite ambitious reasons why they want to start businesses in this sort of way. You know, they look at how other entrepreneurs have fared and all the wealth they've created and the lifestyles they create. And yeah, they're bound to feel envious, because the possibilities, once you break through and you start to max out, are sort of quite astronomical. So let's have a look at the possible whys. A nice new house, somewhere rather bigger, an upgraded house in a select area that you might always have envied but never could afford to live in. Certainly not if you went on with your humdrum 9 to 5 job. And that's a very compelling one, to live in something that is much to your taste, almost to your own personal design. And, in some cases, people actually imagine the houses they want to live in, and they end up living in them. Whether it's an aging house with oak beams, and wooden paneling, or something ultra modern, which is sort of a reminder that we've entered the space age and beyond. And it's worth bringing some imagination to the table. And then beyond that, the sort of holidays you might want to take, not just sort of a couple of weeks on the Mediterranean, but exotic locations like up in the Andes, or going through Africa, trekking up the Himalayas. Something a bit grander than the normal 2-week holiday away for the kids. You may want to buy a decent education for your kids, or grandchildren. Any number of things, and you may have a number of good causes you want to give to and would like to work for. Whether it's children in Africa, or contributing towards ending global warming, or looking after animals and stuff. There are plenty of causes out there that may actually take your eye, and many things you may actually feel passionately about. And it's good to have a very strong emotional tie with your end goal. Something that really resonates with you. And it's worth taking time to get clear on that. What is the reason you want to do all this work and become an online entrepreneur in affiliate marketing and beyond? Why is it that you're prepared to put in this hard work on your own, because it is largely a solitary business, um, on things which your mates probably won't understand? What is it that's going to keep you moving through thick and thin? Well, obviously, the idea of bettering your life to such an extent that you'd be an idiot not to try to. And I think most entrepreneurs have a bit of that in them. I'd also say that most entrepreneurs have an essential streak of madness in them, because whilst it isn't easy, it also calls for, just different mental characteristics to what a lot of people do have. And then there's the chance that you may not make it. It's not an easy thing making it in an online business, but enough people do to make it seem like it's a worthwhile thing to set out to do. So whilst, you have to have a lot of mental attributes that seem quite forbidding and quite exhausting when you look at them, the payoff is significant, and it's worth cultivating these mental attributes in order to get to where you want to. Hell, you could have a home with its own cinema and a swimming pool, a tennis court. You could have your own riding school next to it. Yeah, anything really. It's, whatever you can dream of, you can have. And if you're really into the big time, then your own private plane, and going for sort of 3-figure millionaire status. Anyway, the world is there for you to take by storm if you have the calling so to do. I hope that sort of ameliorates a bit about what I said in the third video in this series. I say ameliorates, it just puts it all into perspective. And I wish you good luck. Anyway, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to hear about other videos I'm doing, then hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and get yourself a copy of the free gift as listed below, which is about targeted traffic, a very, very necessary part of this business. And thank you for listening. See you on the next one.